My girlfriend demanded that I fire my cleaning lady, but I refused.
Yeah, what's she doing? She's cleaning your house. Why are you firing her?
This is a dumb argument, but I need people to weigh in. I, male 42, have a cleaning lady who comes every other week. She's super hardworking, really nice, and I completely trust her. She comes while I'm at work, and I get to come home to a clean house. The best feeling. By the way, this comes from Original Record 6915, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OKStorytime subreddit. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Savannah.
And I am Keon.
And we're here to give good advice, hopefully. But we don't have all the answers. We only know what we'd do. So let us know what you would do in the comments. And OP says, one time she told me she drank a can of Pepsi from my fridge and even asked if she should pay me back.
Wait,
The cleaner or the girlfriend? Who asked? I told her she 100% has my permission to take a break and eat, drink, whatever she needs
It's
while
the
she's here.
girlfriend, not the.
No, I think that's the cleaner.
It's the cleaning lady for sure, but I wanted to be funny.
Oh,
No.
okay.
You have to give permission to your girlfriend.
Since then, she'll occasionally have a pop, a glass of juice, or once she said she had a piece of toast. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
A piece.
The toast?
Whoa. That's crossing the line.
She's never helped herself to any meals, snacks, or anything beyond that. My girlfriend, female 38, was over the other night and said she saw my cleaning lady stealing from the fridge. I told her she wasn't stealing. Lol. She has my permission. And she's definitely not sitting around being lazy. She was taking a break. My girlfriend said it's weird, unprofessional, and that it could lead to boundary crossing. I told her I've known this woman for 2 years and nothing like that has ever happened. Girlfriend thinks I should fire her before it gets worse. Girlfriend, I think you should shut up.
Girlfriend, I think you should leave.
I think you should mind
I
your
think you
own
should be
business.
fired.
Are you cleaning the house? No.
Yeah.
Just thank your lucky stars that you have a partner who has a nice clean house.
Right?
It's not every man's apartment is nice and clean.
Yeah, and also, like, why would that be such a big deal if she literally gave her permission? See, I can't with, like, the cleaning and the nanny and all of that, because then I just think of myself.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
just
this
like-
person.
I literally yesterday went and stole the gallon of milk that they have in the fridge because I
As you
really
should.
wanted cereal last night.
Yeah.
And then I came back up and put it back up. But, like, I'm allowed to do that.
Exactly. And OP's
Like-
cleaner was allowed to do that as well.
Yeah, like, I'm given
Be
permission.
nice to the people that are taking care of your house.
Yeah.
Our cleaning lady is very lovely. Am I wrong for thinking, why change something that's been working perfectly fine? Am I being weird? And relevant comments say comment 1 says, your cleaning lady, your place, your choice. I think that she's the one being weird about it. OP says, I don't understand what's so weird about it. My house is clean and she does a great job every time. That's all I care. Commenter 2 says, is your cleaning lady a different race than your girlfriend? OP says, nope, we're all white. Comment 3 says, you've got a girlfriend problem. She looks down on this woman for being a cleaning lady, not the a-hole. And comment 4 says, you have a hardworking woman that takes a pop on occasion or a piece of toast with your permission. Please do not fire her as she is a rarity. Your girlfriend is cold and unkind. Comment 5 says, and I guarantee you she was either very hungry or maybe not feeling well for her to make a single piece of toast. She could have eaten anything according to OP, but chose something simple to fill her belly. OP says exactly. The fact that she just needed juice or pop means she was tired and needed sugar or caffeine. I also wonder, I mean, like, not that it would really matter, but, like, maybe this person is, like, diabetic. Like, was not feeling well. There are tons of reasons.
Every day is different, and no
Yeah.
one should be, like, judged if they feel tired one
No,
day.
exactly.
You know, doing, like, something. You know, like, things happen, things come up, and you may
Yeah.
be stressed, and it's like, but, oh, I still have to work. I'm still going to do the work. It's not like it's affecting her work.
Yeah, it's
You know,
like,
she's still getting it done.
exactly. It's like when you have, like, workers come into your home and they're, doing construction on something and you give
Yeah.
them water. So, like,
Yeah,
it's
I
just,
always,
like,
my mom always is like, you guys
Yeah.
want lemonade? We have, like, extra, like,
Yeah,
I'll
they're
make it. She'll
doing
make
a
them wraps.
service.
Like, you just, I don't know.
yes, I told her she can eat or drink anything yet. She has never eaten my leftovers or any meals I prepared or any treats I have in the fridge. Comment 6 is not the a-hole. Your cleaning lady is following predetermined rules and is not taking advantage of you. As you said, she's hardworking and doing what you had agreed with. Why mess with what's not broken? OP says exactly my argument. Comment 7 says not the a-hole. How long have you been with your girlfriend? She sounds a little bit entitled, but maybe I'm getting the wrong impression. I do think that her taking the Pepsi the first time is a little weird. But since you told her she could in the future, she isn't doing anything weird, and I feel like your girlfriend is overstepping. And OP says about 5 months that he's been with his girlfriend.
So, yeah. So I think that they're just probably, like, being weird. And they have no place to say that, like, oh, you need to get rid of this person. Because they, like...
it's been 5 months. Again, I feel like she's taking for granted that she gets clean house.
Yeah.
Like...
Clean house, and, like, she's not stealing anything. She's not, like... not doing her job. Like, all the things are good happening. You have a good relationship. You've known her for 2 years.
Exactly.
So,
longer than you've been with this girlfriend.
Yeah, and the girlfriend's just like, I don't like her.
Yeah.
She takes your food because you told her to. Okay. So there's no problem here. So be quiet.
Be quiet. Comment 8. Does your girlfriend live with you? If so, a conversation is needed because no one should have someone they're uncomfortable with in their home. I think her discomfort is unreasonable, but that's a different conversation. If she doesn't live with you, she's not paying the housekeeper, and she doesn't intend to take over the cleaning herself, she can mind her own business, not the a-hole. OP says she doesn't live with me. She stays at my place a couple nights a week. So she's probably not even there, like, rarely ever when the cleaner is there anyway.
Yeah.
You know, like, she happened to be that one time.
It's just not, like, the girlfriend or whatever, the partner is making a bigger issue than it should be. There's, like, no reason to, like, cause any disruption at all because nothing has happened.
Exactly.
You're making problems for yourself.
How long has OP known the cleaning lady, and would he date her? OP says, I've known the cleaning lady way before I started dating my girlfriend. If I wanted to hook up with her, I would have done it back then. Even if she was the most beautiful woman on earth, there's no way I'd ever do it because then I'd lose my cleaning lady. How she looks doesn't matter at all. I don't know. That's silly.
They, like, said, like,
They're
well,
like,
I would have done it if I would.
Cleaning lady?
But this doesn't matter.
I could do it.
He's
if I really
like,
wanted to.
even if she was hot, I wouldn't do it because she's the best cleaning lady.
Because she cleans my house. What she's rubbing my dirty.
She's rubbing
She's
what?
rubbing what?
She's rubbing my counters with cleaner.
I don't want her to rub anything else.
She could clean OP too.
She could rub
OP.
I'm just gonna stop talking.
That's actually all I gotta say.
That's actually all of it. No, the rubbing is gone. It's gone. It's here and it's gone.
But there is an update. I think that you need to have a serious conversation with your girlfriend and say, girly, what is up?
Yeah, girly pop, come on.
Girly pop, what is up? Why don't you like having a clean house?
Yeah. It's literally,
I love having a clean house. Savannah knows. I love having a clean house and having our lovely cleaner.
I walked in this morning and just like relished at the fact that it was such a clean kitchen. Because you don't see that in many houses. You don't.
Stop.
I clean the kitchen because I have to. My own kitchen, it's okay. I clean it when I have time. But, you know.
Yeah.
But yours is just spotless all the time.
Thank you. Yeah. It's a team effort.
Sophia's a cleaning lady.
Yeah. It's a team effort. Me and the cleaner. I do the week that she doesn't come. But there is an update. Okay, wow. I had no idea a silly debate between me and my girlfriend would blow up like this. I talked to her and she said she thinks it's weird that my cleaning lady could grab something to eat or drink. She said it'd be better if she brought her own stuff. I was like, the woman goes to multiple clients a day. She can't be carrying a whole suitcase of snacks on top of the vacuum mop and everything else. And it's not like she's raiding my whole fridge, so who cares? My girlfriend said it makes her uncomfortable. Then she asked why I even needed a cleaning lady when I live in a 2-bedroom and told me to just be an adult and clean your own place. She's jealous. She wants a cleaning lady.
Yeah.
Maybe she wants to be the cleaning lady.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She said, I don't need a cleaning lady to mommy me. I was like, she's not mommying me. She's a huge help. And my place looks amazing after she leaves. I really don't understand why this girl is complaining about her boyfriend having a clean apartment.
Because maybe it's like, maybe he's lazy. Maybe the fact that he needs someone to clean.
I don't know. I'd be like, that's awesome.
If I could pay someone to clean, I would do it. I like cleaning.
Yeah.
But
it's just like, I don't know. I clean a lot, but it's really nice, especially with how big our house is and how many people live in it and come through it every day. Having someone just help out.
Yeah.
Is really
just
nice.
make sure everything's just going good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I love cleaning people.
You like cleaning people?
Yeah.
Then she said, when we move in or get married, the cleaning lady has to go because she doesn't like strangers in her house. And then I need to get off my butt and do my part.
Oh,
See,
there you
like
go.
I
But
said-
don't worry about it, girl. You don't have to deal with the cleaning lady or him because he's not going to marry you.
Guess what? I think OP's gonna pick the cleaning lady over
Yeah.
girlfriend.
You know, she's been with him for 2 years. Girlfriend's been 5 months.
And all girlfriend's been doing is just making it a
Yeah.
mess.
That's true.
Yeah.
Physically, probably,
Mhm.
and
Emotionally. I told her I don't get her logic at all. She doesn't charge much. I can easily afford her, and my house looks great. So, what's the issue? She kept going on about how I'm being lazy and acting like a man baby and that I should act like an adult. I told her I'm 42. And for my 40th birthday, I hired a cleaning lady as a gift to myself because I want my free time to relax.
I would have responded with "Goo goo gaga, you're out of here." I guess.
Yeah, bye.
Oh, Goo Goo
Oh,
Gaga.
why are
see
you
ya.
dating a baby? That's weird. And I'm not changing that. I honestly have no effing clue what your problem is. I just don't get it. She hung up. Whatever. I'm honestly too old for this crap. I'm going to bed. I'm going to sleep.
I'm too old for this. Good night.
Update 2. This is such a weird, just to pause real quick. It's so weird that her whole excuse or argument is that he's being lazy.
Yeah,
If
but
if OP
I
was
don't know.
financially struggling,
Yes. If he had a cleaner and that was hurting him financially, I'd be like, hey, maybe
Yeah.
you should clean your own house because you can't afford this. But that's
Yeah.
not the case.
yeah, but he can afford it, and
Yeah.
then he uses his time how he wants.
I
Like
don't
that
know.
sounds like the dream.
Yeah, exactly. If the cleaner was like brushing his teeth, wiping his butt kind of thing,
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right, you
If
are a
they
man
were
baby.
overstepping the boundaries that
Yeah.
like either weren't like clearly explained or whatever, then then I would understand that. But she hasn't done anything, and she does exactly what he says. She also has other clients that she sees, not like
Yeah.
it's just her or it's just him or
I
whatever.
think
So.
the cleaning lady needs to take out the trash.
I'm going to bed with the cleaning lady.
The trash being OP's girlfriend.
I'm cleaning the cleaning lady.
I'm gonna clean her.
Mhm.
I'm gonna clean her and clock you. I'm gonna clean both your
I'm going to
clocks
clock you out.
in different ways.
Oh, man. Update 2. She texted that she can't waste her time with a lazy man who rather would give full control of her house to a maid instead of getting off his butt to do cleaning the house himself. I told her best of luck. She told me to go F yourself. Jeez.
Did she say clean her house? Excuse me?
Looking forward to spending the holidays with my son this year in my very clean house. Thank you, everyone. I don't understand why she's complaining. But I'm not going to complain. If you guys listen to full episodes of stories just like this, just go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or iHeartRadio and search up OK Storytime. But there is a little bit left to this story. Again, I really don't understand, not to generalize because everyone can be messy, but like a lot of men can be quite messy. And for her to be like, I'm angry that you have a clean house.
Yeah.
What is bad?
Yeah, it's like it seems like she's one of those people that is just finding something to complain
Yeah.
about just to complain about it and be like, and it could be like a test to be like, oh, is he gonna do what I say type
Yeah.
of thing,
So
because I feel like
weird.
girls also like will do that sometimes. So I don't know, but good riddance, honestly. She
Mhm.
was annoying.
She was annoying.
Bye.
It was only 5 months, honestly.
Yeah, it was only 5 months.
is 5 months versus 2 years.
Is she?
We got to think about the important relationships.
Yeah,
And that's
it's
you
true.
and your cleaning lady.
and the cleaning lady's it. I
Yeah.
would have gone with the cleaning
I
lady
think it's
too.
time to
Mhm.
date the cleaning lady.
Yeah.
I will go with the cleaning lady every time.
Yeah. She's so clean.
She's just so clean. Why wouldn't you want that?
But there are some comments. Quick question, was marriage even on the table before this? OP says, we did talk about it. Yeah. She asked me if I want to get married one day. I said yes.
Not to you.
That's so
Wait,
funny.
go
Because so basically that commenter is bringing that up because she said, well, when one day we're married, I don't want a cleaner in the house and stuff.
Oh.
And they're like, did you guys even talk about marriage? Like, why is she bringing
Oh.
that up? And I think it's funny that OP's like, well, I guess so. She said, do you want to get married one day? And I said yes, which is such a basic,
Oh,
like,
well,
it's
one
like a
day
first
I'd like
date
to get
question,
married,
you know?
but maybe not to you,
Yeah.
but just in general, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
that's
my
not,
God.
like- you guys didn't really talk about it.
That's so funny.
Another commenter says, if she's this threatened by the cleaning lady, how long is it going to be until she tells your son to stop remembering his mom?
Yeah.
OP says she has never commented about her picture being on my wall, my late wife and my son as a kid. And she asked who she was, and I told her. She has met my son twice. I honestly don't know. Commenter 3 says, bro, she's extremely jealous. This is a massive red flag. I'm guessing either the relationship isn't that old and she's been hiding her jealousy, or you have been ignoring the red flags. Has she gotten cold towards you after you mentioned or have normal interactions with other women? This type of stuff doesn't go away, it gets worse. If she is this jealous of a cleaning lady, then she likely has been building up anger and resentment every time you talk about or interact with a woman. You can try having a conversation about her jealousy, but it's kind of hard to discuss an issue when the other person's opinion is based on non-logical emotion. I'm not the kind of person to jump to suggesting to break things off, but this is bad. I mean, you wouldn't be here posting this if you didn't already know that. You're just looking for confirmation, so here it is. OP says, no, I don't think she's jealous at all. She sees me as a lazy man baby and wonders why I don't do it myself.
Who cares?
Oh, read this comment.
Downvoted commenter.
It's gotta be the girlfriend.
You're the a-hole. You're picking a cleaning lady over your girlfriend? Plain and simple. She makes your girlfriend uncomfortable. Girlfriend doesn't need a reason to be uncomfortable. Yes, she does.
Yes,
Yes, like she actually does. I think they're trying to equate that to like, oh, you don't need a reason to break up. You don't need a reason to not want someone in your house. She does need an actual reason.
I don't know if it
Because
was.
it's not her house.
It wasn't in the story, was it? Where OP. What if it was a cleaning like maid? Like, I mean, a cleaning man. Like it was a man.
Yeah,
Did he bring that up? Like instead of a lady, what was a? What was
it's a woman.
I know it's a woman, but if did he make that like what if it was a man?
No, they didn't.
He didn't bring that up. Would she still act the same?
Oh, I don't know.
Or is this strictly just about why don't you clean your own house? Which is
Yeah.
also not a valid argument.
No,
Wait,
if
it's
I
a
had the
terrible
money,
argument.
yeah.
She's got
If I-
zero grounds of like.
Yeah, I had this conversation with Dakota about another subject a while ago, and it was about this girl, like this daughter, who paid like her dad asked her to pay
Yeah, I
to
remember
clean the
this.
snow out of the driveway, and instead of actually doing it, she paid someone to do it. So she used her own money, and then he got mad at her and was like, "Hey, I asked you to do that and stuff." And we kind of had a whole conversation of like,
It's still getting done.
exactly. She's paying for it, in that scenario. So in this scenario, he's not being a lazy man child. He's still getting it done. It's just he's using the money that he probably has extra time to do more work
Yeah.
and get more money
Or hang out with the
because
son?
he doesn't have to spend time
Yeah.
or hang out with son because he doesn't have to spend time cleaning the house.
Yeah, and he literally talked about, he's like,
Yeah.
I hire a cleaner so that I can relax.
Mm-hmm.
So that I don't have
Yeah,
to
it's
come
probably
home to a
like a busy
messy house.
person.
Like that's great. I'm
Yeah.
like that's the life.
Yeah.
Everyone wants that. So
Mhm.
why would
Yeah.
like nobody wants
Yeah.
to come
If he
home
got,
to a dirty
like,
house.
5 Roombas.
Yeah.
Would she be upset?
exactly.
Yeah.
What's the extent of,
Yeah, like because I'm not like cleaning the toilets. Like I'm so sorry. I didn't, clean the counters today. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Like,
so
for
I'm
example,
lazy for doing that.
in a different example for our house, I love hosting. And usually we typically will have our cleaning lady come the day after, and it just makes it so much easier to host and have fun and enjoy the party
Yeah.
without having to worry about the whole house being
Yeah.
a mess. I think it offers a lot of freedom if you can afford it to do things that you want to do. And
Yeah, literally
focus your
my
energy.
neighbor hires a cleaning lady to come
Yeah.
every 2 weeks to just clean the bathrooms. Like she said,
Yeah.
I can't do bathrooms. It just grosses
Exactly.
me
It
out.
doesn't
And
even have to be the whole house.
Yeah.
It can just be little
Yeah,
things.
and she just has people come in and they just clean the bathrooms and then
Yeah.
they leave.
And
And
to be clear, it's of course it is a privilege, but if you have that money, I don't know why she would be upset about that.
exactly.
But there is a little bit more. You knowing she is should be enough. I forgot that this commenter was still talking. If you respected your girlfriend and valued her opinion, you would talk about this in person. Also, I can't help but think your cleaning lady must also be beautiful. Maybe even mildly attractive.
It has to be the girlfriend.
Yeah.
This could be the real problem. Maybe your girlfriend is uncomfortable with another woman in your house. It sets me off. Ick. I'd hate to know another woman was in my home. That's a you
But
problem.
also not her house.
Professionally doesn't mean it's automatically not a problem for your relationship. You don't care about your relationship, and that's sad. That's OP saying that she's not allowed to have a like a guy come in and fix her electrical problem.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
well, no, you can't have another man in your house. And she's like, but he's here to fix my freaking lights.
The pool, it's like the pool guy.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
his job.
It's like that's the pool.
It's
He's
his
like he cleans
job.
the pool.
Yeah, he comes over, cleans the pool, and then leaves, and that's the service that you pay for. So you don't have to do it yourself.
Strange.
This is all just like normal work.
OP says, it's not a competition. I'm not picking anyone over anyone. I'm at that age that I have no shame hiring help if that means I get to relax more. I also take my car for an oil change instead of doing it myself. Did I choose the mechanic over my girlfriend?
Right? There you
Exactly.
go.
As I said earlier, I've known the cleaning lady way before I started dating my girlfriend. If I wanted to hook up with her, I would have done it back then, even if she was the most beautiful woman on earth. There's no way I'd ever do it because then I'd lose my cleaning lady. So they were just kind of repeating that earlier comment. And that is the end of that story.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty cut and dry. I think your girlfriend is dealing with a lot of insecurities that she needs to work through.
Yeah.
And that don't really have anything to do with you.
And good thing you got out of there. I'm glad you made her run for the hills.
Yep. And kept your cleaning lady.
Yeah.
Good decision.
There's better people to spend your time with.
Yeah. But that's the end of that story. And we've got another one coming right up.
I found out my boyfriend has been cheating on me and now he wants counseling.
I just feel really bad about it now.
My boyfriend, 45 male of 2 years, and I, 36 female, have had a wonderful, fun, caring, and kind relationship. He has a son and I have 2 children. They have all met and are friends. We had been talking about moving in together, meaning buying a house together, as we would need a place that has enough room for everyone. By the way, this comes from Clem Finney is a liar. And if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OK Storytime subreddit. I am Savannah.
I'm Sophia.
And I'm Skion.
And we're here to give you some good advice, goofily, but obviously we don't have all the answers. We're only going to tell you what we would do in this situation. We would love to know what you would do in the comments. As OP says, yesterday morning, I couldn't find my phone, which happens frequently.
Classic.
Yeah, classic
Me.
move. I asked him to call my cell, which he did, and it kept ringing until it went to voicemail. He got distracted with the kids. I found my phone and went back to retrieve his phone, which was still unlocked. Let me note here that I have never looked at his phone. I never suspected the need to. Well, it's open and a message comes through from someone named Paula as I am picking up the phone to return it. I don't know Paula and his friends and family, of which I have met all of them, also do not know her.
Did you ask them all?
Yeah, I know.
Like she sees the text and then she immediately goes to the family group chat, gets rid of her husband and says, does anyone know Paula? And they're like, Paula? Who? Paula.
Abdul? Dean?
Huh?
No.
My children and I spent all of Christmas with his family and extended family, which has been amazing and fun. Naturally, my stomach flipped. I opened it and was smacked.
Yawning, thanks.
Smacked with nude pics, graphic details, and wiener pics from him to this Paula.
Oh,
Yikes.
Lord. They're not even putting them in invisible ink?
Oh, no.
It's just full there? They didn't even delete those?
I know you got invisible ink.
You got invisible
I
ink.
love invisible ink.
Or just delete them from
Yeah.
the text messages, you crazies.
Yeah, that. Oh. Uh-oh.
I'm not helping you cheat.
I was going to say, are you telling people how to cheat right now?
No, but that's crazy of them
Well,
to do.
he's also like, what, 40?
Yeah, he doesn't know how to use phones.
Probably doesn't know what invisible ink is. Abracadabra is what he'd say.
Yeah, he said, what?
I had to stop and hide in the washroom to take screen photos with screen photos. See, this is how you know.
Yeah, they don't know how to do this.
To take screenshots with my phone. I scrolled as fast as I could because maybe I was wrong. I would read it later. I turned his phone off after taking about 7 photos without reading the dates or comments and gave it back to him. He had to leave for hockey practice, so he took off. I finally sat down and read the messages. It's awful. Clearly, he is fooling around with this woman. The dates and times match up with when I wasn't with him and he was supposedly out with his friends or doing mundane tasks like groceries or laundry. Aww. He's been meeting this woman during times he is not with me. She is also a mother and lives somewhat near me. Thank God I don't know her. They slept together on Valentine's Day?
No.
Oh, that's
Wait,
Lover's Day.
You're telling me that he wasn't even there for you on Valentine's Day?
Yeah, like where?
Like,
well,
what was
maybe
his
there
excuse?
Yeah.
Guys, it's a day for love.
Yeah, a day for love.
You gotta spread the love.
Yeah.
But not to another woman.
Sharing is caring.
But
But
not
not
when
in that
you're not
way.
caring
This is
about
a
your
sacred
wife.
Valentine's Day is sacred. Leave it to your lovers. Come on.
Save some for the single people. OP.
Yeah. They slept together on Valentine's Day about 2 hours before I went over to his for a home-cooked meal, candlelight, music, dancing, and, of course, a lot of intimacy.
Wait, you're telling me he went back to back Valentine's?
He double dipped.
He was with that girl 2 hours before she came over. Obviously, they did some stuff. And then she comes over for the real deal on Valentine's Day, does a whole candlelight dinner, whatever, doesn't even mention it. And then they also end up doing stuff. So, like, nope.
They did
That's
the funky
messed
monkey.
up.
That's crazy.
That's messed up.
Ew.
On Valentine's Day, and not to, like, say anything and, like,
No.
Now, I hope OP doesn't, like, get something from that, because that's
Yeah, go
yeah.
get yourself tested, girl.
Yeah. I was shaking at this point, so I thought, if this were me, I would want to know. I calmly called the number at the top of the screen. I was already under the impression she didn't know about me, as her text to him seemed like they were in a full-on relationship. One of the texts thanked him for being a good influence on one of her sons who adores him. I gently told her I am his girlfriend and we have been together for 2 years. She burst out crying. She didn't know about me. She's sorry and I am sorry too. We agreed to meet while he was at hockey. Oh, I love a good girl mess around. Uh-oh.
What's that movie where all the girls who got cheated on come
John
together?
Tucker. John Tucker must pass
die.
away.
Yeah, that one.
He must. Once we did, we compared timeline. She started dating him the same week I did.
That's just kind of funny. Just comparing timelines. You're like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Wait, did you have him on this day? Wait, we both had him on Valentine's Day?
Why would you compare timelines? You guys are already, I was like, why do you need the
Just
nitty
making
gritty?
sure.
I think they just want to know
Making
exactly
sure.
when they both started dating.
So they
Yeah,
have
that makes
their, you
sense.
got to get your facts straight. So then when you
Yeah.
bring them up, then you got to back them in
I was
the
like,
corner.
when
They're
did
like,
he,
Ooh.
okay, when's your anniversary? And they're like, 1, 2, 3, September 3rd. No.
What did he get you? Is this the same gift?
1,
He's like, oh my
2,
gosh.
3, a necklace.
Did we just become best friends?
I always wonder why the necklace had different initials on
yeah,
it.
it didn't have my initial. It had like one of the girls' name is like, I don't know.
It had
Stephanie, and the
sad.
other one's Barb. And they're like, I always wondered why I got an S necklace when my name is Barb. He just said it's because I'm really special. And she's
I'm
like,
a
he told me it's
sweetheart.
because I'm beautiful. Wow.
B for beautiful, S for special. That's crazy. I'm going to do that.
I mean, my middle name does start with an S, and I thought he was going to go with that, but no.
But he
Special.
went with special. So,
That is
yes,
good.
he's been cheating on me for 2 years. So, literally, the entire relationship is a lie.
Dang. So they've both been in a 2-year relationship with this guy? That's
And-
impressive.
That's crazy.
Wow.
He's really putting in the work.
Yeah.
It comes to light that he had been pulling away from her for about the last year, which is somewhat logical as I became part of the family. The kids met each other and we started traveling together, but he never ended things with her. It turned into more of a friends with benefits relationship. They only used the pill as birth control, and since I can't get pregnant anymore, we have been bareback, meaning he also put my health at risk. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow to get tested.
Why'd y'all use the word bareback?
I don't
I don't
know.
like
Hey, it's better than raw.
I
Is
like
it?
raw.
You like, oh.
Better
yeah.
than bareback. Bareback just sounds Neanderthalish.
That's what I'm saying.
bareback.
It sounds weird.
Yeah.
They did
Or
the,
just you could have said like without protection.
We decided to confront him. Yes, let's see how this goes down.
Woo!
His son would not be home for the rest of the afternoon, so I went over first and left the front door unlocked. I started making tea and waited for her to show up. She burst through the door, punched him right in the face, and laid into him.
Dang! Girl
What
went, boom!
What
She went, boom, boom! And he went, oh my God, my nose! And she said, you cheated on me!
He went, no, Deborah. I mean,
What's
sorry,
your name?
Are you special or
Because,
are you
like,
beautiful?
Wait. And she's like, my name is Sandra. He's like, but you got the bee necklace. And she said, yeah, because you told me it was for beautiful. And he's like, dang it.
You're beautiful, Sandra.
How am I supposed to keep your name
Sorry,
in track?
I meant very nice.
I was gonna get you the necklaces so I didn't confuse your names. And then I confused the necklaces.
I was shaking violently, so upset. Listening to her give him heck for leading her on, using her, and lying to her for 2 years. And what did Mr. Wonderful say? Nothing. He apologized, but had no excuses. It was a gong show. What is that?
Like, I guess it's like the
Yeah.
But what does that even mean?
So
in this context?
like ready, like fight, boom.
I
or
was
like-
thinking like a sumo wrestler, like
I'm
he's
thinking
just
like a
out.
whole room set up with gongs and like you're playing like Christmas songs.
I'm just waiting for this guy to be like, oh my gosh, like, wow, that was really good. But like, you guys are like BFFs and this can all work out now,
He's
right?
like,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Now we're a bigger family.
She left once I picked her up off the floor, sobbing uncontrollably. I sat with him and waited for him to explain. Still nothing. He couldn't explain it. He didn't know why he didn't stop it or why he would hurt me and us so badly. I told him to confess to his family. When his son came home, he told him what he had done. His son was gutted, and I had to console him. Aw, his parents lived close by, so I went with him and his son and watched him admit everything to both his parents,
That's crazy.
who were floored and both cried. Wow.
What?
So
What is this freaking farewell tour? What's going on here? Why are you going with him, OP? I'm so confused. She's like, you have to tell everyone. You have to make sure that you tell everyone.
But
Girl,
he could be lying, you know,
but
making
also
sure
just
he's
like,
like telling the
I
truth.
don't know. I would just break up with him. Why do we have to come around with him while he tells everyone?
I don't know.
Because it feels like she wants to stay with him. It feels like she's like, you have to tell everyone and then I'll stay with you. Which I'm like, girl, don't stay with him. Oh, D-Red says Gong Show was an old amateur talent show. Vix Mix says it was a variety show in the 70s. That is helpful to know. Thank you.
anyway, now that I am over the shock, here is my question. I do love this man. We've had an amazing time together, and I've never felt more honest with a person. I completely trusted him, and he ruined us. He has suggested over and over that we go to counseling together. I don't see how counseling will help him not lie to me or chase after someone if he gets bored with me. Clearly, I wasn't enough for him, or he would have stayed faithful.
It's not about you, girl.
Yeah.
Also, he started dating someone the week that he started dating you.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was really about you at all.
Yeah, I think he's
I think
just
he had
a horn
always
dog.
planned.
He's a little horn dog that needs
Little
to
horn dog.
be thrown into the trash.
Yes, indeed.
So I also don't see how counseling will help me give him another chance. True. I'm looking for suggestions from people with experience with cheating partners. Has counseling helped?
What is going on here? You just
She-
found out that
yeah.
your partner of 2 years has been dating someone else for the exact same amount of time, and you're considering going back to this guy?
Yeah.
That's psychotic behavior.
Yeah. I think you need to reflect, OP. I get that it was 2 years of your life and all that, but this is not a good situation to be in. And the fact is, like, it's not going to get any better.
No.
Like, it just seems like this is that guy because he has the other thing is he has no remorse.
yeah.
He said nothing. He has no explanations. He's
Mm-mm.
like, yeah, I don't know. I liked you both at the same time.
I just did it.
yeah, I just
Do
did
I
it.
have to
felt
say
like it.
more than that?
Yeah, I didn't care about anyone else in this situation but myself. So,
Is that really that wrong?
yeah, right.
Is it really so wrong for a guy to have 2 girlfriends that don't know about each other?
Yeah? Hmm?
Yes.
I guarantee you, she's like, other than the cheating, he was pretty great at everything.
He was pretty nice.
Other than like ruining my life.
He-
Other than everything, he was all right.
He did that double life pretty well,
Yeah, it's
honestly.
pretty
If I didn't
impressive,
find
honestly.
out, it was pretty great.
And he didn't even need to hire a cleaner. He kept the house so clean.
The Gong Show, guys. We're not mentioning the gongs in this.
Gong Show, noun. An event that proves to be a disaster, often in a fun or memorable way.
Oh, that's probably what it is.
All right, well, we got some comments. Buckaroo 2. Your entire relationship has been a lie. What could you even possibly save? What would counseling do?
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally, like, what are you saving? It's like when you're cleaning, I don't know, when you're cleaning a ball of dirt, you know? And you're cleaning it and you're cleaning it and you're like, okay.
Has anyone cleaned a ball of dirt?
Wait. Hold on.
Anyone
You're
done that?
cleaning a ball of dirt and you're cleaning it and
You
keep
ever
trying
cleaned
to
a ball of dirt?
and you keep trying to find like a diamond inside this ball of dirt, but it's just a ball of dirt. And once you clean it all, there's nothing left because it was just a ball of dirt to begin with.
Thank you, therapist Sophia.
You're welcome. He's just a ball of dirt.
Yeah, he's just a big ball.
Can't clean a ball of dirt.
Big ball of dirty, dirty things. So, there was literally never a time your significant other wasn't cheating on you. Honestly, I don't see how you could even move on from this, or why you would want to. Drop this guy and find someone who wants to be with you and only you. OP responds, totally agree. I'm just so floored this happened. Maybe I can't see the whole picture, although I really think yes I can. And thought I would ask all the nice sensible people on here to just double check. Wink. I'm so rude. Comments. You go to counseling for small lapses or bad judgment calls. When the entire relationship is essentially one giant bad call, then it's not even worth saving. There wasn't ever a moment where he wasn't cheating on you. How can you rebuild trust when it literally never existed to begin with? And that's true. Scrapple666 says, no, he was lying the whole time. You can never trust him again. He needs to take his son to counseling. So messed up that he had to get involved in this. OP responds, well, exactly. It comes out that the son had met the other woman and her children several times the first year. This wonderful, amazing little guy has had to keep his mouth shut and lie to me as well for 2 years. Whoa! So you're having your son also spread your lies?
That's so bad.
Yeah, what? So
That's
it's not
so bad.
It's not just you doing the lying. You're also going to get your son to also be like, okay, don't tell her
Oh my
about this
gosh.
other
Your son's gonna have
family.
such a terrible relationship with you forever. He's
No, for
he's
real.
never going to forget that you made him lie to 2 people about his affairs.
I'm beyond upset. And the update 12 days later.
Oh man.
So after my post, several of you lovely people explained not to get back together with him. I completely agree. However, there was some unfinished business. Over the course of 2 weeks, I've been talking to his ex, who of course was in pieces. I told her she needed closure, so I suggested to my ex he meet up with her. Even offered to watch his son so they could meet. You're being way too nice, OP.
I don't understand why she's doing this.
Yeah, this is like weird.
Yes,
she
it
wants
was a
everyone to
2
get
years
along.
relationship, but it's not marriage. You know, you don't have kids together. There's nothing tying you. It just feels like you're holding on to this relationship that is so bad for no reason.
Yeah, it's just I don't understand your reasoning, OP, of trying to fix the situation.
Yeah, like making him go talk to his parents.
Yeah, you didn't cause this. He did it to you. You can be mad.
Yeah.
You can be mad about it. You can be upset, but you don't have to try to fix it for him.
Yeah.
That's the part that
weird.
I'm like, okay, very unhealthy.
Yes.
He said he would be an hour tops. It was 2 hours. I found out after that they did meet up and sat in her car and talked. He claims nothing happened, but I don't care at this point. I've spoken to her since, and she's thankful I set that up so she could say goodbye to him. Unfinished business number 1 done. Whoop. I've talked to his son a fair bit over the last 2 weeks. He understandably has a lot of trust issues. Talking with my ex, he has set up therapy to also include his son, and I've encouraged his son at length to speak his mind during these sessions. I've talked with him and with his ex's mother present, who also agreed to this, so I feel comfortable now that he will somehow be able to advocate for himself going forward. Unfinished business number 2 done.
Nice, I guess.
But now I have unfinished business number 3 to deal with. Well, you dealt with all of them, so
None of this is your business.
yeah, which none of this actually is
none
your
of it's
business.
actually
so
your business.
Now let's see what you do. The ex texts me every day.
Fuck this man. What? Every day?
He's shown up on my doorstep, and we have talked at length about the betrayal and how inconsiderate he is to me. Promises all over the place about how he will never cheat on me again and how he will put me first and will be considerate to my feelings, blah, blah, blah. Flash forward to today. His son asked me to go to his hockey practice. I'm feeling good, and I think I can handle being around the ex, who is a coach, so he will be on the ice so I don't have to talk to him. So I agree. I drove the 20 minutes and sat there enjoying myself. They get off the ice and go get changed. ... What's going to happen?
No.
The ex and the son are together, and we meet up in the atrium. Son asks his dad for a hot chocolate. Sure, why not? The ex then proceeds to buy himself a coffee and his son a hot chocolate. I'm standing there like an idiot. No offer for me, no thought of if I want something from the canteen. And it hit me. This is what my life would be like if I stayed with him. By the way, you can have such an amazing life with stories just like these. Just go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, any of the listening things that you guys listen to, and we're on there. It's called OK Storytime. There is another relevant update.
Man.
Is there really anything to discuss at this point?
No, it's just like stop involving. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna. I mean, I guess that's what it took.
Yeah, she's like, he didn't ask me if I wanted a hot chocolate.
he
I
didn't
really
offer me
wanted a
sweet
hot
treats.
chocolate.
I'm out.
It's the thing is that why would he?
Yeah.
Why would he? Again, he's been cheating on you from day one.
Our whole relationship has been a lie, but now you're not gonna offer me a sweet treat.
But now you're being inconsiderate, and
I'm
that's
out.
where I draw
I
the
am out.
line.
I'll never be thought of. I would be an afterthought. No, I didn't need anything from the canteen. That's not the issue. I stepped up to be there for his son, and he can't even think of me or my needs. I hugged his son goodbye. I told him if he needs anything to send me a text. I said goodbye to the ex and walked away. For all I know, he's still standing there wondering what just happened. I've deleted him from my phone. I can't have contact with him. I don't have the heart for it yet. But I'll cut ties with his family on social media as I don't want the reminders of the life I could have had but was in fact all a lie. This is all just to say thank you for the advice on here. I've never been in this situation and I hope I never am again. That's the end.
She's leaving.
Yeah.
She's doing it. She
She's
got
out,
there.
and all it took was no offer of
Yeah, she said.
sweet
She
treat.
said, "I can excuse cheating, but I draw the line when you don't give me a little sweet treat."
Honestly, valid.
Valid. If my boyfriend didn't get me a little sweet treat, well, I'd have some words. Let me tell you.
Listen.
Let me
You
tell
listen to me,
you
buddy boy.
something. I'd have.
You're coming here empty-handed. Think again.
words.
Go back.
Think
go back home. Get me
again.
something.
Go
Come
give me
back.
a little
There you
sweet
go.
treat. And don't you worry, he does.
Well, that is the end of the story.
And we've got another one.
Coming right up.
My boyfriend picks my clothes and criticizes me for not liking it.
Babe, you don't understand. I'm just trying to be making you fashionable, dude.
We've been together for 6 years. Over the past couple of years, my clothing has become more and more of an issue. By the way, this comes from...
Comes from a whole bunch of gibberish.
And if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OKStorytime subreddit. I'm Sophia.
I'm Dakota.
I'm Keon.
And we're here to give good advice goofily, but we don't have all the answers. We only know what we'd do. So let us know what you would do in the comments. And OP says, I'm not a girly girl. I don't put on a full face of makeup every day. My style is generally more casual. With that said, I am by no means a slob. I almost always have my nails done. I wear a lot of denim in different shades and cuts, fitted leggings, tees, tanks, and sneakers. I have a lot of cute flats too. I'm not much for heels though, just on special occasions. I'm going to tell you right now that this post is from 2015.
Check it out.
I'll check it.
Is it 10 years old?
Do you have a guess?
No.
I'm saying within the last 5 years.
10 years old. 10 years old. Do
All
we
right.
have 10 years going
10
once?
years old?
I mean, go ahead and read. I'll check it.
All right. On an average day, I'll do a quick, simple down hairstyle or sometimes, less often, a ponytail. I'll usually do some eyeliner and tinted moisturizer. If we're going out on the weekend, I'll do a full face of makeup, the whole shebang.
Shebang.
My boyfriend grew up with a mom and grandma that get dolled up to the nines just to go to Target. They live for name brands, constantly talk about shopping, and are always done up. I did not. My mom ran to the store in jeans and a t-shirt. It was normal. I've tried explaining to him that I simply am not that person, but he doesn't seem to get it. He says I'm not fashionable. So I did my best and ordered an entire closet full of clothing based on things he likes. My entire closet is
Aw.
now extremely tight, fitted short dresses, short skirts, and almost all crop tops.
Baby girl, what are we doing?
Why? That's so weird.
So, I looked it up. Give me my money. So in the
It was
last
5
6
years?
Last 6 years, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. He's got it.
So wearing this stuff is really uncomfortable for me and not stuff I'd ever really buy on my own for myself. Frankly, I don't even want to leave the house every single day with my stomach and belly button showing at 31 years old. I'm in good shape, but that's not the point. He thinks he can pick my outfits. Literally at this point, anytime we are heading out, he goes to my closet and picks out my clothes. If I say anything about not wanting to wear something, for example, I feel bloated today and would really rather not wear a crop top, he gets immediately upset. There have even been a couple of times when it was really cold and I told him I didn't want to wear shorts and a crop top because I was cold. And he got upset saying it wasn't cold.
Literally, why
This is
even
so weird.
stay with this person a minute after that conversation?
This is really strange.
What a freak show type thing to do.
Yeah. No, that's really weird.
Like, unless you're 100% like supportive of that,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Or
yeah, no, I want my man to pick out all of my outfits.
Or 5 years old.
yeah, or you're a baby.
Yeah.
But no, you're not. You're 31.
Yeah. He says, I always make excuses not to wear stuff he wants me to wear. I guess from his perspective, it seems that way. But he doesn't understand that he wants me to dress in a way that is totally foreign and not natural to me. A while back, I wanted to go to my aunt's house for a barbecue, and he insisted I wear a very tight and short dress. I told him my family is conservative and that it was not appropriate wear. He flipped out, and it turned into a huge argument. I have tried over and over to explain this to him, but he just keeps saying that how I dress matters to him, and that it's my fault for being closed-minded, for not listening to him, and that I have a confidence issue. I don't know what to do. I have also tried telling him that he's hurting my feelings and making me feel unattractive. Any suggestions? And there are some comments.
Break up with him.
Yep.
That's freaking gross.
Yep.
Whoa, what are we doing?
Pretty cut and dry there. That's kind of it. You just got to break up.
Like, it's if you stay with him, it's not going to stop there. It's going to get worse. He's going to start controlling all the things that you eat. He's going to start controlling all the things that you like. Guess what? You like that TV show? No, you don't. Why do you
No,
like that
you
TV show?
don't.
I don't like that TV show. You shouldn't like that. That matters to me.
Yeah.
What?
No, I think there is like a difference between telling your partner you like a certain outfit or buying them clothes or maybe like offering advice versus saying you have to wear this or I'll get upset. Or like you not wearing this is kind of a deal breaker for me. Like that's strange. But there are some comments. Star Striker says, Jesus, this is insanely weird and controlling behavior. You're not a Barbie doll. He doesn't get to pick your outfits for you. Please tell him in no uncertain terms that he is not allowed to pick your clothes and that you're going to wear what you like and what makes you feel comfortable. And if he doesn't like it, he can shove it or leave. Edit, this sort of thing will only get worse the longer you put up with it. And he seems to be testing how much you will let him control your life, or if you'll put your foot down. I'd leave him if I were you. And Black and White Paint says, you deal with it by leaving a controlling a-hole. This crap is harmful behavior. He's a big boy. He understands your words. He knows how you feel. He does not care because he does not love you. He just wants to own you. OP added, I guess I always tell myself, maybe it's me, maybe other guys do this too. At times, I feel so confused that I can't tell whether what's happening is really a problem or whether I'm just overreacting. This thread is a wake-up call. And there is an update 10 days later.
I hope you're 10 days removed from having that boyfriend.
Ditto.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Get rid of him and, find your own style. You don't need him.
There are other guys like that, but not every guy. He's not the only guy like this.
So true.
But guys are not only like this.
No. 10 days later, after continued arguing, I finally moved out of the apartment about a week ago because we decided that we needed space. He begged me to move back, but I said no. I agreed to do couples therapy along with my individual therapy. My therapist told me it would be normal to go back and forth and even repeatedly think about going back to him because of the psychological impact of everything I've dealt with for 6 years. She said to just keep working on it and not feel the need to make a final decision before I'm emotionally ready. The first couples session we did was a disaster, with him screaming the entire time and the therapist implying as much as she could that this was really nearly impossible.
She's
listening.
screaming
She's
in
like,
therapy.
She's like, ooh, I don't think this is going to work out. I don't think I can therapy you guys.
I don't think your situation or this situation
is not working out. You're going to have to find a new therapist. We then decided to look for another therapist to continue trying.
No.
All week, I've been calling and emailing different therapists trying to get an appointment. I finally found one with an open spot and asked my fiancé to send his insurance card. Of course, because it's now beyond clear that he doesn't give a crap, he delayed sending it to me for 2 days. Never once asked if he could help or if I needed any help finding someone. Per usual, it's all on me. I was having a lot of emotional turmoil, obsessive thoughts, back and forth, and asked him if he wanted to do something together tonight just to talk about what we were doing and where this is going. He told me he really needed space to think on our relationship and meditate on it. I was upset, but I said fine. About an hour later, he accidentally dialed me. I picked up saying hello and just heard mumbling in the background. As I waited, thinking he'd called me to talk, I heard him and a woman's voice. No.
What a little goober.
No.
Well, if that wasn't the most obvious, I need time and space to meditate on a relationship with another woman.
I need time and space with my meditation partner.
Yeah, my meditative
Susan.
My meditative mate.
She stretches me out.
Whoa, Sophia.
For meditation. They do yoga.
She stretches out my brain.
That's what she meant.
Dirty yoga.
The phone then hung up. I called back asking what that was all about. He seemed confused and said he was at his mom's house. Impossible, because I had just spoken to his mom a few minutes ago. I called him out and he said, okay, my aunt stopped by the apartment. Guy's just making up whatever lies he can get.
He's just using my sister. You don't have a sister.
My grandmother. Didn't your grandmother pass away last year?
My daughter. You have a daughter?
Again, makes no sense and totally contradicts what he said 2 seconds before. He then said, okay, fine. I admit it. I invited XYZ over. Let's talk about it later. He then hung up. Now, for the past 2 months, a female coworker of his has been calling him nonstop to ask for help with work stuff. It was always a little suspicious to me because he's only been at that office for a few months, and this girl has worked there for years. Why does she need to come to him specifically with every single question? He is not a supervisor or in any managerial role.
You already know the answer to that question. I know you know the answer to that question.
You already know, girl. She also called him a few times to ask for relationship advice and mentioned how she likes bad boys. I'm sorry, she called him and said, hey, I was just wondering who you thought I should date, because I like bad boys.
Yeah, I like bad guys who cheat on their partners with me. Do you have any suggestions on who I should hook up with? Don't you have a partner? Like bad,
Do you have any
like
bad boys?
boy.
If not, go fish.
And OP responds, why? Does she not have other friends, cousins, brothers, sisters she has to call my fiance? Anyways, I just gave it the benefit of the doubt, but he would light up any time she came up in conversation and referred to her as his work girlfriend. No. No. Yuck. At the same time, he had a couple female friends from his last job. In the past, I saw some flirty texts, but he insisted the two ladies were a sapphic couple and they were just friends. I didn't like it and told them it made me uncomfortable. By the way, it would make me uncomfortable if you didn't listen to full episodes with stories just like this. Just go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or iHeartRadio and search up OK Storytime. There is a little bit left to this story. Any final thoughts?
My goodness, girl, get out of there. 6 years will feel like nothing once you're gone.
Yeah.
Don't let you being with this guy for 6 years make you stay another 6 years.
Yeah. Cut it at 6. Cut it at 6. Call it a day. And that's it.
He's out here texting and flirting and has a work wife, but he's out here also begging you, please don't go, please.
That's so embarrassing for him.
Pathetic.
After he got caught, he insisted it's the spicy couple or the sapphic couple over at our apartment having dinner with him that he paid for. Well, I've been sitting at my house for 2 weeks, agonizing about this relationship and trying to set up therapy and feeling guilty for hurting him. Meanwhile, he needs time to himself to reflect on the relationship, aka hang out with 2 women who he knows I have a problem with due to past texts. I say all that long drawn out crap to say that is the last straw.
Yes.
All the screaming at me, yelling, gaslighting, manipulation, temper tantrums, punching walls, constant needs for validation, minimizing, and I've endured was topped off by this. I honestly don't know that he hasn't cheated on me with the coworker either. I am done. I am so done. I only need a date when I can go by and move all my stuff out. Never again.
Yes.
And one commenter says, that was my thought. He didn't accidentally call when another woman was speaking. If he was really cheating, he'd work a heck of a lot harder to cover his tracks. He wanted to hurt her and rub it in. And OP says, I definitely consider this a possibility, which makes it even sicker than it being an accident. Who knows? The funny thing is that I know any conversation about this will be about how I'm controlling and not letting him have female friends. Because I don't think those women are interested in friendship. I now know he's projecting, manipulating, and gaslighting.
The unholy trinity.
And someone asks about moving OP's stuff out. OP responds, I plan to go when he isn't home. Hopefully, fingers crossed, there will be an opportunity tomorrow, as he's almost always got dinner plans with his mom on Sundays. My mom and sister will be going away with me to speed up the process. Editor's note, OP made a post 4 months later about a Tinder date, so she definitely left him. And that is the end of that
Yay!
story.
Confirmation
Woo!
that she left. Yes.
We love that. We love that.
So glad you didn't stay another 6 years.
Yeah.
Go,
yeah.
OP.
You just got to know when to call it, and you did. So good on ya.
You say, hello, you stink,
Bye.
and goodbye.
But that's the end of that story and the end of this episode. So if you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you,
And see you tomorrow.